Um, Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video blog. We are Sunday. I was going to say Saturday despite the fact that we are Monday, but Sunday, April the 10th, 2016. And so um, uh, before going deep into oh boy, what am I doing? Why am I even supporting this team? We should be pretty much the only thing I should be talking about. So since yesterday's video blog, I've literally after the end of the video blog, I set out on a quest. the probably the most easy quest I've had to face in my whole life, which was finishing Boku Dake Gai Naimachi. I mean, I would give it a 9 out of 10, if not for some moments that felt probably too, easy to read. Despite the fact that some of the stuff I liked most in the series, in the show, was probably the same kind of thing most people who criticized it for. That was like every time there was danger involved, you could see some red, and every time there was a revival, you could see some blue. I mean, that's kind of a trope, but one thing that's kind of a staple for me, and that really fucked me in my years of prepa, was that I've never been able to read too much into tropes. I know where they are, I kind of know what they mean, but I couldn't, talk about them for too long. Or at least not when a grade depends on it, I guess. Oh man, the exams, those were something. Yeah, but I mean, the thing that made me, lower it down to an 8 because of the enjoyment. I mean, most likely being that one thing that really curbed my enthusiasm was everyone talking about NTR. God, oh boy, I thought that it would be, something more obvious than that, but no, that was that was this plot point, huh? I mean, obviously that's a weird way to get um, out of the whole uh huh huh. So how does he come back into the present? Well, that was it. Falls into a coma, and I mean, at this point, obviously, he's younger. like when he wakes up, his body, he's still younger than his mind. And funny thing is, apparently his 11-year-old mind at some point took over, because he lost every memory of being 29. But he comes back little by little. I don't know if that still counts as a spoiler. I mean, the manga is probably set out to end pretty soon, if it's not already ended. I'm still pretty pissed that nothing more obvious than the final scene was made to give, you know, shippers, I would say, some kind of thing to get a hold of in terms of ID. There's this thing. Most anime reviewers will say the names of the characters in well, the accent that suits them most. Except that if I were to do that, I would tell the names with a French accent, which would sound horribly out of place, since I speak English right now, and I wouldn't say them in an English accent because that sounds weird to me. So yeah. Another last thing, because before going to football, I slept for 10 hours. No, I didn't sleep for 10 hours. I stayed in my bed for 10 hours, and that's probably how today is going to if I don't make it end quickly. I mean, that's a sad point of view. That's a sad thing to look forward to, but hey, uh, I'm the only one to blame, I guess. I mean, at one point I wanted to get up, but I was like, ugh. I totally forgot that there was the Paris-Roubaix race, which was supposed to be one of my talking points, I guess. Everyone says, yeah, nobody knows him. He wore the pink jersey in last year's Giro, I think, or maybe it was another Australian with a name vaguely like his. I didn't see the race, but there was. I've seen highlights with lots of of crashes, which should be expected. I mean, that's for nothing that it's called the Hell of the North. I mean, that's pretty much. That's not a tagline. That's a promise. Yeah. So football. Marseille's. And you know, yesterday's video blog was titled "Low expectations make for good experiences." I had literally no expectations coming into this match. Why? Because Bordeaux is a team that does not create the game, and Marseille is a team that feeds on their opponent's game. You know, they play on counter attacks, and when your adversary is not doing anything, well, you cannot build onto it. Weird thing was keeping the top goal scorer on the sidelines for too long. I mean, I'm okay with him being benched. I'm not okay with him being benched and entering when there's probably nothing to do because everybody is just gassed, you know. Like the 21st minutes were okay. The final 25 minutes of the first half were, I mean, there would be salvageable things. Then the second half was just terrible, and I mean, I understand. I kind of don't understand why they busted out the goat, and I mean literally goat, not greatest of all time. The goat signs during the time where Marseille was playing pretty well, and they busted out the Benny Hill theme, and the supporters at the South Winners were beginning to get all dancey, EDM-y, and it was all fun until the people at the stadium decided to cut off the sound. Nice move, assholes. But hey, I mean, obviously you don't want people to enjoy themselves at the expense of the team they're supposed to support. You know, Schadenfreude isn't supposed to work like that. I know that the word isn't pronounced like that, but who cares? I don't even English. I shouldn't be using German words. Yeah. But really, like, there's been clashes with the police because they were scaring the rich people. Well, fuck those rich people. I mean, obviously, the people who tried to run in onto the president, I thought that it was a very funny anecdote, but yeah, those people should be probably punished because you don't do that. But, I mean, at one point, to me, it was probably too late. Like, the final 5 games in the league are Monaco, then there's Angers, there's Reims and Troyes, and I don't remember who else. I mean, Troyes is the last match, and it's inconceivable that they wouldn't take the 3 points. Because not only is it an away game, which was the strength of the team apparently for some reason, but it's also against a team that's at 14 points, literally relegated right now, and already with a goal difference of minus 50. You have to win against them. Like, I know that's going to be difficult. I'm not going to get all fiery. Yes, you. I mean, that's not supposed to be difficult. Paris netted 9 against them. You in September netted 6 against them. It should be probably easy. Then again, out of the final 5 games, and I suddenly realized I fucked up my tweet. Out of the last 5 games, 12 points, easy. It's like 12 points in the pocket. And the only game that would be kind of difficult to win would be against Monaco this Sunday. But no, Monaco is going to be hell because Monaco also doesn't create game. And then the 4 other matches are 3 matches where I'm not sure Marseille is going to be able to win, and 1 match if they don't win, well, fuck them. I mean, at the end of the day, this was supposed to be, like a red carpet to Europe. These last 5 games in an ideal season, it's 15 possible points, 12 like 95%, and 1 or 3 points against Monaco. Who knows? But it's going to be, hey, there's 3 points that we should take, and maybe along the way 1 or 2 points, just to save ourselves from relegation, because apparently in the French league, 42 points is the limit. At 42 points, you're supposed to be safe from relegation, even though there's been teams who weren't saved with 42 points couple seasons ago. I can't remember who that is, but it might have been like I can't really remember, but it was pretty strange. Like, everyone's saying, yeah, 42 points. They had like 43 or 44 and still went down. I mean, this end of season, probably more exciting to watch Toulouse because, oh boy, since they changed their manager, 5 games, 10 points. Yeah, good. The last 5 games of Marseille are probably like 1, 2, probably like 4 points. Yeah, that's not even 1 point to match. I mean, the manager has been going with a very sad record of 26% of victories, just over 1 match won every 4 matches. Like 1 out of 4, nice, really nice. But I mean, I'm a supporter. I like just in my line of sight, I have the thing with the gift they give at every beginning of the match. They don't have the name right now. My bedroom is colored in light blue. It's not because of the sky or because of any kind of relationship I would have with that color, even though kinda, because it's the color of the club. I'm a very football person. Other sports, I feel attached to them in some way, like rugby. I like rugby, but I'm not really a supporter of any team in rugby. I just enjoy when Toulouse wins because, I guess they're the best ones. I don't know, but Marseille is really strong emotional bonds, and everyone's saying, it's just football. Yeah, well, fuck you. You're just a jaded person who doesn't understand how you can get emotionally attached to anything that would get you, some kind of escapism. God, fuck. I mean, yeah. What can I say, really? There is nothing. It's Monday morning, so if I don't wake up too late, I should probably call the place where I'm supposed to do an internship. Like, Probably negotiate to do full months like in summer because but I guess that my help will be appreciated. But I also need to do 132 days in my internship, so I cannot really be like, hey, what about that? Am I right? What about working 132 out of the possibly 160 or 70 days left until the 30th of September, huh? That leaves me a month off out of the whole 6 months. That's not a lot. I think that's kind of outside the law for some reason. But hey, I don't make the law. I don't really think there's actually any kind of thing surrounding internships. I just know that a day is 7 hours and a month is 22 days. So yeah, you could theoretically in a calendar month have more than 1 month of work, and I feel that's a pretty strange way of thinking, but yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Oh, also yesterday's upload was it's so tiring. I had to resort to my usual thing, which is this upload is taking too much time, and I am like at 40%, so I'm gonna activate data because why not? Yeah. Yeah, 3 days. Well, more like 2 days if the upload time is the same as on Tuesday. Yeah. Until the final Homestuck reaction video. Stay tuned.